Ruining childhood. Speedrun edition. Where did I left my mouth? Something tastes weird. Wait a second. I'll be taking a visit to West Virginia on January 14th. Excited for the great opportunity. Noah Nig. Lawrenceburg High School. Announcers about to be in hell next season. During a vid call, I realized that my coworker had an extremely high quality webcam. I asked her about it and she said, she streams regularly. I asked her for her Twitch ID, and she asked, what's Twitch? Surprise visit to see my girl's apartment for the first time. 1. She already has the toilet seat up for me. 2. Turn on the TV, already on ESPN. 3. Look in the closet, a man so I can make a new friend. An accommodating queen. Alabama man gets sister pregnant after unknowingly having sex with her when she cosplays as Marissa. Paralyzed teen learned to walk, hit by car, and paralyzed again. Sleep for 8 hours. Work for 8 hours. That's only 14 hours out of 24. You still have 10 hours to cook amazing meals, work out, learn a language, and walk on the beach. Time is not the issue. I just did it for some extra money during quarantine, but it took off, so I do it here and there. It's not porn, and it's fun. Don't judge me. I don't judge anyone. But we are not going to dinner anymore. Wait, why? Cause I have a ducking OnlyFans? No. I think that's pretty cool and entrepreneurial. I'm just not spending $200 and 3 hours of my night when I can see Unique for $699, right? Oh my god. You nut. Ran into my ex at Chick-fil-A and she spit in my drink like I'd be disgusted. LMAOOO. I ate your ace. That ain't shut. Bon appetit butch. I for real sat there and drank that shut in front of her like this. I'll never forget the time a girl cried in my arms cause her grandma died and I got hard. You and are unmatched. Hi Lauren, looking good in your pics. Would you be willing to put your children up for adoption? I want to date someone without kids, so looking for someone who is willing to free themselves of their current kids. Found these funky designer bath bombs. Might crack one open tonight. Review later. Got an interview soon. Wish me luck. I thought it was over the phone, but it's on Zoom, and I took Twitter's advice and said I was Caucasian on the application. Recreating this look. Lesbian Brokeback Mountain remake starring Margot Robbie and Emma Watson confirmed. I'm conflicted. On one hand, if this were true, I'd be annoyed with Hollywood trying to remake every movie with female leads because vague feminism. On the other hand would be lotion. Woman, 32, who stabbed her date 100 times. To Delton we-induced frenzy is sentenced to 100 hours community service as judge says she had no control over her actions after cannabis caused psychotic break. Today in court. Killed boyfriend. Hello Bryce, miss and love you so much. I can't wait to see you this weekend. I have money for you. I met these pretty Jewish girls and I told them that you are circumcised and they loved it. Just imagine beautiful Jewish Catholic babies. It is what Jesus would have wanted. Forgiveness. Love you, miss you. Grandma. Grandma what? If the opposite of con is pro, what is the opposite word for constitution? Deep thoughts with the deep. We are located in Chicago, Illinois. Don't ask, don't tell. We don't ask questions, we get the job done. Emergency details. Start at $200 plus inbox us about your car today. What in the sweet home? My auntie, you don't have a girlfriend yet. Me, no. Auntie, my cousin. Took me a while to realize why our relatives would never bother me and my cousin at Christmas dinners. We are both single and spend most of our days with each other till we were 19. Didn't realize how many eyebrows we were raising. To be fair, we did like the same movies, video games, books, music, humor and sex positions, so is it really that odd that we enjoyed spending time with each other? The best part about starting a new job is that all 4 of your grandparents are alive again. I'm 21 and my daughter's 15. Her teachers never take me seriously. Man, do you mind stepping out of the car? We're looking for dogs. No shot. Me too. Oh. Let's go. Dude, you are such a goated tenant. Yo, thanks beast. I'm lowering your rent because you are such a chiller. Dude, ducky air. By the way, there's a ton of mold underneath the sink in the kitchen. Ha ha ha. Dude, that's ducked. I will send a guy out. Want to duck my wife? My dad smashed my PS5, so I smashed his daughter. What brings you on? I want to call people and talk dirty. I can see that you searched for normal guy selfies. Former Liverpool striker Sadio Mane, 31, marries his 18-year-old long-term girlfriend at a ceremony in his native Senegal after years of paying her bills while she was at school. Mom, we have guests, and I turned on some anime for their children on your computer. Me, but I don't have any Annie. Titanic. Rosa is on Delt bed. Instead of thinking about her children and her husband, with who she has been living for 70 years, she remembers some homeless dude who ducked her on a boat. Millions of women consider this as a great love story. Where are you? I left early. Sorry I couldn't stay longer. What the duck? Where are you going? I'm going home. Are you kidding me? Come back. You're drunk. Don't worry, I called an Uber. We drank at your place. Oh. Where am I going? Wow, seriously? Get the driver on the phone. I wonder what happened to her? I finally decided to do something about my depression. I will go and have fun all by myself on a roller coaster. Went to church for the first time in a long time, and they passed me a bowl full of money. I'ma start going every week now. Not a dime saved for retirement at 31 years old. I feel like our generation faces an uphill battle with retirement. Anyone in the same boat? How are we as a generation supposed to save for retirement while also struggling to afford life? Small increments add up. Commit to $1 per day or equivalent. By the time you're 70, with contributions and interest, you'll have enough money saved up for assisted seaside. Mom, why'd you take a picture of that? Me. Don't worry, Mom. The internet will get it. Actual freshman in high school. I have $1,350. Gonna get more when I get a job. Can I breed with this cat? What breed is this cat? Dead man comes alive after ambulance hits pothole in Haryana. Family. Singers probably know in which note they moan when having sex. Well, I'm no singer, but I know that R. Kelly moans in A minor. I read it, scrolled past, scrolled back up, spilled my drink. Thanks. Woman arrested for allegedly pleasuring herself at Akra Mango gas station. If you're 28 plus and a man is taking you to Red Lobster as a date, then you need to reevaluate the kind of men you're dating. If you're 28 plus and you're still evaluating men based on where they take you out to eat rather than the quality of time spent, you need to reevaluate your life. This is one of the reasons why men don't date anymore. I'm 85. I'm telling you, I would completely snack a clock for Red Lobster Admiral's Feast and biscuits. Or, your cat talks. I wanna see who caused the largest amount of delts in human history. Mal. Wait, should I have said Genghis Khan? Draw a small clock that shows 10 minutes past 11 o'clock. Army, your nickname reflects poorly on us all. We are changing it to something like Raven or Switch Knife. Me, no. Hostage Keller is good. The Met Office warns the UK will be double-fisted by deadly snow and ice. Tens of thousands of drivers could be left stranded tomorrow. Mom, I will hang out with my friends. Okay. Use protection. Mom, please. I'm 16. And I'm 32. What's your point? My brother posted this on Snapchat. Agash's LMAO. About to be surprising everyone at school tomorrow. Lol. I didn't mean anything by that surprise. The cops came and asked me about my post. I got a haircut, lol. Silica gel. Do not eat. Those silica gel industry big shots can't tell me what to do. Congratulations, you've escaped the simulation. Welcome to the real world. Why your profile picture look like your mom? Cause I look like my mom. Why does your profile picture look like your dad? Yo chill. Get it cause you have no profile picture. You wanna see a magic trick? Slap. Be sure to try our vegan options. Just so you guys know, feta cheese is not vegan. Might want to look into that. Yeah, we really don't care. This gorgeous house with an entire prison in it can be yours for only $350,000. After seeing the Earth from the moon, Neil Armstrong said it changed his perception of humanity. Before there were arbitrary divisions and strife, but afterwards he only saw one people, all losers who hadn't been on the moon ever. I did it. 4 years ago today, I overdosed on coke and almost died in the hospital. Today, I'm happily married and just gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. Never give up on life. Ever. In your other post, you claim you're a guy who just went on his first date yesterday. So congratulations. Hey, I just want to hit you up and say I had a good time with you last night and would love to go out again sometime. I had a good time too. I would love to go out again too. But can I be honest with you for a second? Sure, go ahead. I couldn't even believe you agreed to go out with me. I never imagined it in a million years. I thought that, after you would realize that you made a mistake, I honestly thought about raping you. Because I thought I would blow it and never get a chance to do things the right way. But after last night, when you saw how nice of a guy I was, I knew that I had an actual shot. I know that's a lot, but I just wanted to get that off me. I found out my husband was a PDF file. I found out my husband is guy. I found out my boyfriend is guy. I found out my girlfriend is homeless. I found out my boyfriend is married. I found out my husband is cheating. I found out my husband has a secret family. I found out my wife and I are related. Tell me something you can say during sex and at the dentist. Oh, you weren't supposed to be awake for this part. Heartwarming. After this teen died from cancer, The Rock stepped up and took the blame for all the photography found on his computer. Who's Lexia? Like for Trixie Tang. Comment for Kylie Jenner. Hold up. Trixie Tang is in 5th grade. I just turned 30 and I'm worth $19 million. Here's how I got there. Not to brag, but to hopefully inspire you to get there too. I woke up at 4 AM every morning for 6 years straight. Started a recruitment agency. Took 2 cold showers per day. Invested in Bitcoin at $59,000. Engaged with all walks of life. You never know what you'll learn. Inherited $22 million from my parents. Post high value content on LinkedIn. Consistency is key. See cute, see cute, see cute. If I can do it, you can do it too. Make sure to follow me for more financial advice. Am I the asshole for telling my brother he cannot stay with me over Christmas if he brings his prosthetic leg? My younger brother has a prosthetic leg. I think it is creepy as duck and I have no idea where he got it. I'm reasonably certain that it is something I would rather not know. To be clear here, my brother has 2 perfectly healthy legs still attached to his body. He just has this thing he takes with him everywhere. Attention. Toilet only for disabled elderly pregnant children. Thank you for shopping with us. Snack fast. They're getting the slippers out. 1997 is now further away than 2050. Oh, Susan. Rory is here. Today I discovered my husband has me in his phone as Jennifer Wordman. Could be worse. One of my identical twins has the other twin in his phone as spare parts. Recruit kicked out of the Navy for populating on friend's pillow. Yearbook. Dishonorably discharged for discharging dishonorably. If you were the opposite sex for one day, what would you do? I'll duck my friend Hassan, because if I won't do that, he'll definitely die a virgin. Only one truck driver per shower. Management. We told you there some would be too much for you, but you kept yelling I'm Batman. It was dark, and you grabbed the wrong Ace Clark. That's why I was shouting I'm Batman. I'm Batman. My girlfriend got pregnant because of our cat. Our cat likes to sleep in the sock drawer sometimes, which is also where we happen to store the condos. Turns out the cat also likes clawing the condos full of holes, so now she's a big sister to our daughter. Nemo died. We need to replace him before Timmy sees. Later. Phew. He hasn't noticed. You're not Nemo. Say pizza to Doug's. Say no to yes. Berlin to Warsaw in one tank. Robot vacuum. Instantly cleans 50 square meters. Foot activated. Reasonable offers only. I found this awesome egg right strainer at the thrift store today. I wish I lived in the 1820s so I could own Nessa. Well, everyone knows that 1 + 1 = 2, but if I ask you to prove it, you'd freeze. What I'm trying to say is that most people cannot really prove why insist is wrong, the same way that most people cannot prove why 1 + 1 = 2. Open. Blow and go. $40. Walk-ins. Tuesdays and Thursdays. Sundays. I always bring a can or two of energy drinks on long trips because the beer makes me sleepy. Atrocities. Dyslectualizing your brain in my father's seaside. Surprise visit to see my girl's apartment for the first time. 1. She already has the toilet seat up for me. 2. Turn on the TV. Already on ESPN. 3. Look in the closet. A man so I can make a new friend. An accommodating queen. Causes too much pain and agony. Don't know why it's so popular nowadays. I'm just going to use toilet paper. Trust me, this is not Dubai, Singapore or Taiwan. This is a motherboard. Suspected homeless Newburgh man caught on ring camera impaling his rectum on yard pole. Newburgh, Oregon. Last night, at 8:19 p.m. on Friday, January 19th, a man urinated on a house on Hoskins Street and then proceeded to sit upon a metal pole staked into the front yard in such a way that the pole inserted into his rectum. This contains 0% ace whole, 100% plant-based, 100% ace than pork. Jokes on them. I love eating ace. I prefer my swine rectum in sausage form because society looks down on me tongue-dangling a pig's dart box. Your app name is Lil plus the last reason you were in the hospital. Lil Rubik's Cube up my ace. What? The triangle one. Jennifer Lopez discusses scene Diddy Combs in explosive new interview. We broke up because he was more interested in Craig Mack's booty than me. It is what it is. Parents used to tell my brother and I that we had another brother who turned into a mushroom from not taking a bath. Even added him to the family albums. My girlfriend cheating on me with all my friends, but telling me I have the biggest nut. It still hurts, but less. I don't think that I'm an evil person, but the idea of a guy going in so much debt for me that he ends up killing himself because he can't pay it off is incredibly heat to me. Like, you're literally ready to give up your entire life for me just because you like me. Yes please. What is something that is not illegal yet still heavily frowned upon? Mere dear, that's illegal. Oh yeah, I forgot. Just wanted to remind you that I love you and your bet is perfect. Hey, you know what? In history, you're my queen. In geography, you're my world. In biology, you're my heart. In chemistry, you're my oxygen. In maths, you're my solution. In physics, you're my gravity. In real life, you're my brother. Found this on my girlfriend's keychain. What is this? A spoon for ants. She told me I was like a brother to her, and I wasn't sure if I was getting friend zoned or not. Keeps my son from sinning. My son is going through starting puberty in the next year so, since his father left me, and I'm now raising him on my own. I bought one of these for him to wear when he is not being supervised. It is well made. I made sure he is unable to take it off without removing the lock. I know it is a great product because he absolutely hates it. I don't enjoy seeing him unhappy, but I enjoy the peace of mind knowing that he isn't messing around at school, sinning at night, and most of all I'm glad he is remaining pure for the Lord. He is counting the days, 8 years, until he is old enough to join the seminary and be able to take it off. Great product, thanks again. That review is either a joke or some Finnish roleplay. I really hope so. There was a young woman breastfeeding in the park when an old woman came up to her and started berating her about being indecent. The poor young woman looked like she was about to cry, so I took her Nepal out of my mouth and told the old butch to mind her own business. That's awesome. I just had a liver transplant last July. Without it I'd be dead by now. I was a high-risk transplant and was extremely lucky to receive one. This would be huge if they can figure out a dialysis-like system for livers that would give people months and years extra instead of weeks once they're diagnosed with liver failure. I'm going to need one. I hope you have a successful transplant. Best wishes. I have a few extras if you want one. Finally, something relatable. You and your girlfriend get squidnapped at gunpoint on a daily basis? Who said he was the victim? State of Mont pure maple syrup. Sold here. Wife came home. Kids are still with the grandparents. We are doing laundry. I make the comment that it's nice to do stuff without constantly hearing daddy want to play with me every 5 seconds. Wife goes, well, if you ever end up missing it, I can start saying it, man. By working with discipline, I believe in myself, and I know that what I'm looking for will come to me. Not everything is pretty. There is a lot of criticism and you have to be prepared for that. Scoring goals is like ducking in the ace. You have to be very oiled. Ferran Torres for La Liga TV. Anyone wanna wager girlfriend's needs on a head-to-head game? PS5 DM. Disney adults have entered their swinger era. Sometimes, Mickey wants to take Daisy for a spin. Sometimes I let my dog eat peanut butter off my. Sometimes I let my dog eat peanut butter out of my bet. I know it's gross, so I always make sure that my bet is clean beforehand. I also shower afterwards. Something about it just feels so right, but as soon as he finishes, I'm disgusted with myself. I don't do this often, because of this reason, but sometimes I just get in the mood and I say screw it, and get out the peanut butter. I know I shouldn't be doing this, and I try to stop, but it always ends up happening again sooner or later. I always justify it in my head. I always make up reasons why it's okay, and I always tell myself that it will be the last time or something along those lines. Do I need a doctor or something or Slex rehab? I swear I love my dog and he's like a baby to me. This is the only thing like this I do, and it's not often. I'm having a hard time stopping this behavior. Just you and me. You are a cop and ducked up so hard that you ruined multiple people's lives and still don't get any repercussions because USA. Your case was so interesting that they are creating a Netflix documentary. What you up to? Getting daiquiris. Is that your son? What you mean? Icelanders. We're born on a slow explosion. Ring it on. Cracks. What do you call someone who likes giving physical pleasure but not receiving? It is like the opposite of a pillow princess. I like giving pleasure and going down on people, but dislike receiving it. It just feels weird and uncomfortable for me, and I just don't like it. I would be very happy in a relationship where they just never went down on me like that. Is there some equivalent for a person like this? Also, I can't be the only one like that. Please tell me there are others like me. A unicorn. This is pretty much my entire Slex life. I'm kinda a people pleaser. I'm kinda like bulk guy jazz. I might be disgusting at a first glance, but I'm really sweet when you get an actual taste. I'm betting the dog gave him a cute little greeting and you did not, and didn't act annoyed when he grabbed his face, and the dog never complains after Slex. That's why dogs are man's best friend. You're so cute. Your mom is lucky you were inside her. Me in real life. How I imagined Medeiros as a kid. How I actually look. Lots of turmeric can absolutely help you push out unwanted parked items in your intestines, and it's not pretty. What? Like a raccoon? Yes, especially that. A raccoon could fit in your ace. Also, you can weak your anal muscles enough for your intestines to just fall out due to the weakness muscles. It's called anal prolapse. What do we do about it? What would be the worst place to find a used condo? At the bottom of a cup of coffee you just finished drinking. Hope you like cream in your coffee. Please help. I'm 18-year-old male. I just jeeked off with a shampoo, and I think I got lots of shampoo in my pen's hole. It hurts so much. It is killing me. I don't know what to do. Please save me. Most certainly I would. Can we talk about your username? It ain't that bad. I just checked the lowest age of consent, and it is 11 in Nigeria. 15 sounds old by those standards. I feel like I'm on some kind of list now. Isn't there a country where the ages of consent and drinking are both 0? No, but you can be the change you want to see in the world. This picture speaks 1,000 words. What does this mean? Some of those words are Optimus looks down in shame, for he knows her human body cannot support his growing offspring. He will lose them both. Best day of our lives. Why are you in italics? I can't send this new Ed Sheeran. Like, why the duck you happy on your records? You're a duck in ginger for ducking's sake. Be sad. Damn Butch, you cute, where you from? Your boyfriend's favorite Mr. Beast member. She from? Damn this that exotic catty. He looks like a capybara who made a wish to become human. Me next in line at the dispensary trying to act normal. Jawlenny might just be Chico Miawaskik. I'm not a zoo, but if it was legal I would want this cat number right now. That jawline is so beautiful. I never seen such a beautiful cat like that. Imas mash and hear those deep monolithic grunts. Dude, oh my god. LMRO, I sped my water out reading this. If God really loved you, he would have made you taller than 5 feet 5. If God really loved you, he would have given you a Latina that wants to bear your children. I'm legit pissed off right now. So this Dumbustery whom I don't know the name of was snow skiing a certain dog. Then all of a sudden she stabbed her husband more than 90 times. He died, obviously. So what would you think her nourishment would be? Life in prison, maybe even doubt. Well, of course not. Most politicians nowadays are corrupt, and she only got 100 hours of community service. You do that if you run a red light or something. You don't give someone that when they basically committed murder. John F. Kennedy's nation be like. Who's played soggy biscuit? You get a biscuit. Kaki for Yanks. You all sit in a circle around it. Last one to nut has to eat the nut covered biscuit. At night, you can't hear images. NFL fans. At this point I want the Whopper commercial back. I'm sorry, but I duckin' love the Whopper song. Buddies and I were singing it while Damar Hamlin was getting CPR. It's always men. I know we talk about race, religion, creed, bowling, socio-economic class, gun control, etc. every ducking time this happens. But it's men. It's always men who do this. That's the common thread. Men walk into rooms and buildings and gun people down. Men do this cause women's don't have balls for it. The boy and his family were not blamed, and the insurance covered the cost of the restoration. Nap, that's what they want you to think. They actually took him out back and CQ'd him in front of the rest of the children to teach them a lesson about being more careful around paintings. I'm ducking the balloon and no one will stop me. That balloon is 12 years old. Green pretext has no age. Carbon dating. Carbon mating. Why everyone has a rights Atsuma? Nearly everyone in this subreddit has a rights Atsuma, including me. Why? So it doesn't get shot at the police stops. I'll never forget my granddad's last words to me just before he died. Are you still holding the ladder? POV. You're paralyzed from the neck down, and your cat has been on a vegan diet for the past year. Cat, finally, a vegetable I actually want to eat. Temple Run. Temple Run, but the monkeys are running. You can steal one thing, no repercussions. What you stealing? Minions. Tonight we steal the moon. I'm American and still have mine. Not for long. We eating good tonight, lads. I came for this exact reason. I need a good cry. After seeing the edits, I had sex with a tin can, and my pen's ripped in two distinct regions. The unknown is funny to me. Imagine you're at a local cookout, and something shows up. No one knows what it is. The eldritch abomination who browses Grindr. Nyarlathotep appearing at the cookout bringing moonshine. Their name don't start with Naya for nothing. Question for the boys. Why do some penses have curves and some are straight? And does it hurt? Also a follow-up question. If you have one that curves, does it affect your ability to use the bathroom properly? I'm just curious. Mine curves right cause all the bad butches left me. Mine curves left cause no one it treating me right. Mine curves up cause she let me down. Mine curves down because she hung up. Mine curves diagonal because she wasn't straightforward. Mine is normal cause she is curvy. Hey, your brother is cute. Can I date him? What's the fifth one's at? My son was in the neonatal intensive care unit, and one of the nurses kept saying how great her best milk tasted, especially in coffee. I was snowed in with a friend and her newborn, and we were out of cream for the coffee, so you drank your coffee without cream, right? Hi Clive. Finished your voice. Cheers mate. I fed a mantis a gecko once. You'd think the thick skin of the gecko would be a hindrance. Nope. Ripped into the gecko's stomach and worked her way from there. Edit. To answer the questions. It seems like mantids are programmed to follow a certain sequence of actions. 1. See moving and living prey. 2. Ambush prey. 3. Manipulate and position the prey using its surprisingly nimble and extra small legs, so the prey cannot bite back or attack. 4. Eat until it's either full or the food's all gone. 5. Ignore any mess, even if the mess is still a full egg of roach ham. You animal. I love my house geckos. So did the mantis. People who don't know. People who know. I don't get it. It's a dog clicking itself. Not a solution, but some revenge if you want. Pass in a small plate and freeze it. When frozen, wait for her to leave and slide the pass disc under her door. It'll melt and she won't know where it's coming from. She'll think it's a wandering cat and close all her windows to prevent it from happening again. But you'll be able to slide a few more pass discs under her door and it'll drive her ducking mad with confusion. Even better if you can procure Jackal Pass cause that smell doesn't go away no matter how many times you spring clean. You can also leave the pass disc on her car's vents by the wipers or on the front bumper by the radiator. The holy grail would be if they leave the car's window open a bit. Slip a disc onto the seats or floor. It'll melt pretty quick and the pass will make the whole car smell absolutely rank. Edited some grammar. What farting tricks work well? Make them laugh and it will break the ice. Article tickle tickle. Break the pickle. Tickle tickle. Women laugh every time I drop my pants, but I'm still having no luck. What am I doing wrong? My dad officially became a doctor today. Imago show my dad and tell him what other people's parents are doing. Biodegradable cigarette filters with flower seeds. Help nature in 2 ways. By planting trees and killing yourself. Lana Del Rey and A$AP Rocky. Why A$AP looked like Scooby-Doo when he was trying to sneak on the airplane to Spooky Island. Ever heard a shoebell sound? The sounds of an American school. Lil Pump slams Eminem on Instagram as lame as hell. At least Eminem doesn't bear a resemblance to a vandalized pineapple. Why do guys click their lips before they talk? To marinate their lies. If you're not dating to marry, then you're dating for heartbreak. Let that sink in. I'm dating to get my vague clicked, Emily. The guy was 31, and she was only 14 and unconscious. The most evil Disney character ever. She was not unconscious. She was dead. Eat. If she sneezes, it's going to be like a claymore going off. Someone mail her a front to war denim shirt. The name speaks for itself. One wrong step and you're already in heaven. Present your best argument for eating bacon. If animals don't want to be eaten, why are they made out of food? Same goes for humans. Yeah, this meme only. I saw it few days ago. We even see the same ducking men's. You're me bro. Let's just duck. Me. Hey Jude, I lost Virgin City yesterday. Dude, was the girl good? Me. What girl? It was me only. 12 inches of pure unbridled strength of my sleeve ancestors. You have 12 inches knee pals, shut up mother ducker. First kiss in 2024. You're gonna have to kiss me. He looks more like a kindergartner diddler. That's gross. But unfortunately, it's true. A lot of paid for files look unexceptional. Kids have low standards. Lol. Oh god, you're going to hell for that one. It's true. My kid stayed with me for almost 25 years. Oh my god. LMRO. BuzzFeed idea. Kids that play Minecraft are left in the woods to survive for 7 days. Another idea. Kids that play Fortnite are deployed into Iraq for 7 days. Actor Van Troyer photographed just weeks before he sadly took his own life. I don't think I ever knew he took his own life. I have to wonder if he never came down from the high of playing in Austin Powers and his career never progressed beyond it. Jumped off a curb. Me waking up to play video games after playing video games all night. The guy who bowled a perfect game on 911 not only was aware of what happened, he went bowling immediately after hearing about it because he didn't know what else to do, and I'm convinced he was able to bowl a perfect game because he was in a mild state of shock. Strike. Strike. The worst she can say is no. Stop talking to my stomach, you perv. 100% never bet against the US. Name someone who have bet against America in the long run and have come out on top. You can't. Diabetes. We have achieved peak gamer form. The Virgin City Defender 5000. Damn, I'm surprised she survived a slash to her own jugular vein. Mortality rate is high for that. The jugular doesn't actually kill quite that quickly. Exsanguination is more of a risk with severing the carotid artery. The carotid artery takes blood to your brain. The jugular takes it back to your heart. In terms of RRR staying alive, a lack of blood to the brain. The thing that makes you a person and is irreplaceable makes you dead faster than losing blood to your heart. Source: I'm a converted murderer. In 2012, I got in a fight and ultimately stabbed the man in the neck, severing his carotid. He died in less than 20 seconds. Holy shit. How many hours of community service did you get? He's literally bathing in his own blood. Disney artists did not have to go this hard for a short film. I did not have to be this hard for a short film. Waddington interesting fan art. Please try and guess who this is fan art of. Did you know that the first movie theater opened in 1896? Did you know that I gonna touch you 1896 times? Did you know you are going to be pregnant in 9 months? No jealousy, but I hope everyone nice who flirts with you. I'm a necrophiliac though. Wallace and Gromit's World of Invention, outtakes. Why, may I ask, would Wallace even have a flowered dress in his home in the first place? Snacking on girlfriend's knee pals and she asked if I was best fed as a child. I'm sure she'd love if you returned the favor and asked same question when she's giving head. Should we just create a disease that will scare anyone from going out of their homes? So that means no one will be going out with cars and less workers at factories. It's the eco-friendly way, right? And you gotta wash your bed. Everyone should be washing their bed. I feel like a lot of people are really sleeping on Jeton in there and slathering some Dove on their portrait. Instructions unclear. Have lived Dove lodged in rectum. Send help. Just clench. It's easier to remove a dead dove. I've heard. I deem trust wholesome enough to be shared. This man invited people to a BBQ not urge on Grindr, and it was surprisingly heartwarming. I'm having my annual BBQ June 30th from 1 PM until slow cook pig, chicken wings, hamburgers, fish and vegetarian meals. No cost, just bring your own booze. Sodas, tea, water is provided. Please feel free to bring your wife, partner, or just a date. This party is open to men, women, families, guy, straight, bi, and the unknown. With a mustache like that, you know the BBQ was stacked with flavor. Edit. Apparently the man is not only stacking flavor at the barbecue, he is also stacking select show chimes against minors from the 90s and 2000s. The council has issued us a full yikes for this case. Humans are made on beds, born on beds, and die on beds. English teachers. I was made in a McDonald's men's bathroom. Then you shall die in the McDonald's men's bathroom. Most certainly I would. Can we talk about your username? Sometimes the sheep just need pushing through the fence, that's all. She looks like the kind of girlfriend who would force me to get nipple piercings, just so she can entertain herself every night, by conducting electricity through the piercings straight into my nipples, while giving me the tightest grip ever recorded in human history, with each of her sweat carrying electric charges, that into my shaft and fry the living shut out of my spams. But I can't stop. I have to keep thrusting into her cachimacy. I have to show her the true meaning of love and become her equal, so she won't feel solitude anymore, even if I have to sacrifice my reproduction capability, because when you love someone, you do whatever it takes to see that smile on their face. I love answer. Imagine saying this without context. What context? So, listen, Squidnapper put her in a basement and stick an IV with 300cc rate droplet per minute of adrenaline. So she won't die. Insert a 5-gauge feeding tube in her stomach. Make sure the basement is wet and hook it to a car battery that is connected by an aluminum wire between the positive and negative terminal to slow the current being transferred to the floor. Infinite texture. She'd be going to soft lava soon. 3 to 5 feral hogs. 3 to 5 feral hogs. This is a very beginning of your legendary conversation with 3 to 5 feral hogs. Hello. We're in the yard. I mean, I'll take it. They were at least more willing than my sister. What theater? Went to see Batman in 4D. I did not know water on meant Catwoman would sweat in my mouth. Bro saw a 1,000-year-old corpse and decided to smash. If the old corpse looks like that instead of the usual dried up raisins, I'll smash too. Are you implying you'd have sex with a fresh corpse? The law requires me to say no. Right P. P is right. Need medical attention. If your P is right at least once a day, you need religious attention. If you are a young boy and your paw is right, had too much religious attention. This takes cream filling to a different level. Woman climbs Mount Everest to prove vegans aren't weak. Ice. At least she died doing what she loved. Telling everyone she was a vegan. Remember, grass types is weak against ice. I genuinely can't tell if this is supposed to be the most flag-shagging unionist or a Republican with the craziest humiliation stink. Either way, I have a job to do. Maggie Thatcher. Did the devil finally let you go? No, I'm incubusing on the side. His balls are old and shriveled. A Hokage should have juicy, moisturized balls that glow like the sun. Finally, someone saying what we are all thinking. I want to say that this was not what I've been